when we last left our players a week ago. I'll just go ahead and do the recap this time, and then we'll jump on in. You guys started off with having found this tree, this fey tree, in the shallow Underdark that housed the blood of a celestial, the item in a vial that you had been hired to find. Technically you've never necessarily taken a contract to do so, but you were told about it and decided you were going to pursue it and get it back to Silk, Vethmil's contact in Trader's Port, so that he could then sell it to his buyer that he had lined up. As you grabbed the vial, a bunch of fey creatures poured out of the tree and began to attack you, as they believed it to be some sort of divine, like deity or something holy anyway. Roxana, after you killed most of them, got them to calm down a little bit as she replaced it and then promptly stole it again. As you guys ran away, you got away from the rest of the fey creatures that were still alive, began to, decided to spend the evening at Chester, where all sorts of wild antics ensued. Afterwards, you guys headed back towards Trader's Port, had a brief encounter, which you pretty handily took care of, and that is where we are. So, you guys are on the road to Trader's Port.
Nice.
On the road.
On the road again.
Madeline Drip, a very anime-style, big booby girl.
I saw that. It's very cute.
I like it.
Like, that's a massive rack. Okay.
Of course, that's what you say about it.
Well, I mean, what else you want me to say? I mean, it's attractive. It's great pictures. Just like, I just see big boobs on a tiny frame. I'm like, damn.
Oh, that's right. I have Shark and Hammer both unconscious from that encounter. Obviously, you guys are able to stabilize them.
Yeah, we definitely. I remember stabilizing them.
And it takes 2 hours before they regain a hit point.
I can't remember.
We also went and did the bees!
Yeah, we did bees. We did
we did a bee heist, yes.
That was one of the antics that ensued while you were at Chester.
Roxanne got out of an entire encounter.
Yeah, no, I liked it. I mean, it wasn't going to be that tough of an encounter at this point anyway for you guys, but it was pretty cool how you were able to essentially just run through the whole thing. As you guys head on the way to Trader's Port, here is the map that I had you guys on. If you want to go ahead and put yourselves in a marching order again for me. You're still about 4 hours out, I'll say. You'll probably get there right around dark.
Can't wait to get on the road again. Oh yeah, I have a horse. I'm driving.
Yep.
I'm driving, bitches.
I'm cool.
Tiberius.
Oh, Tiberius.
Tiberius is the shit, okay? This horse has been super nice to me, and it's not crazy like you fuckers. Because y'all are crazy, and I feel like I'm the only sane person in this party. So
I like how you guys automatically just assume Roxanne's senile and crazy.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, it's
All she does is sit there and talk
She
about
isn't.
her son Timothy that no one has ever.
Sylvia knows
Oh, the
she
guys
isn't, but
we
she likes
fought
Oh,
it.
did we
yesterday.
meet Timothy?
Funny.
I wonder if
Yeah,
that
the
was...
guys we fought last week, I asked him if his name was Timothy. I'm pretty sure we ran into a Timothy and killed him.
We did run into a Timothy and kill him, I
We
think.
killed him.
It wasn't my character's son.
Okay.
That's good. Would have felt real bad.
Every time we kill somebody named Timothy now, we're gonna be like, oh shit. Oh no.
Oh shit, that's supposed to be you? Oh, okay. Well, you're very pretty, and I take back those comments.
Oh my goodness. So, here's the marching order. Can I get Dalton, Vethmil, and Nefarious each to roll me a d12?
I don't know. I feel really
Yeah, buddy.
awkward right
Nope, just roll a d12.
Steve, move past it, Steve.
Keep
Let
going.
it go.
Super awkward. That's a
Move
seven.
past it. Move past it.
All right.
That's it.
As you guys continue along, traveling towards Trader's Port, another hour goes by. 2 hours. 3 hours. At this point, you see the port town on the outskirts there. Sorry, on the horizon there in the distance.
Steve, roll a death save in real life.
Oh, shit.
Really, that's
Automatic fail.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Koa.
Automatic fail.
Come on. Not getting anything I want.
Wow, this map
A
is big.
lot of dice rolling in secret.
Yeah, I was trying to see if anything fun would come up, but nope.
Random encounter.
As you guys continue onward, the last hour goes by as the sun begins to set, and you find yourselves in Trader's Port.
I'm gonna
Hey,
spend some
we're
time
here.
telling. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time telling Stonewall just how wonderful my son is.
She politely nods and does not listen to anything that you have to say.
I'm gonna pickpocket Beth Mill and try to get that vial. That thing. Sorry, Grady.
You're good.
Okay, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check against his perception.
Which is at
You know, she didn't.
beat a
We'll
7.
see. We'll see.
Ooh!
Just barely.
I'm not bad at that either. I just rolled like shit.
All right. He has not noticed. However, everyone else has.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Oh dear.
Roxanne,
I found it really quick
You're
before
gonna
anybody
do-
can do
you
anything
better
about
do
it.
Quick.
I just do it.
Roxanne
do you
doesn't
do?
care.
I drink it.
You
I
drink
like
it?
reach. I want to reach
Wanna
for
stop
you
her
when I see
and
you
I
doing
fucking
that. I'm
drink it.
literally right next to you in the cart.
Sildiel and
Okay,
Nefarious
be
both
fast.
roll initiative.
Oh,
There we go.
that's fair.
Sildiel, you beat her. So as she goes to drink the vial, you reach out and grab a hold of her hand and stop her from drinking it that second. Nefarious, what do you do?
I try to drink it again.
Okay, I need you to make a either athletics or acrobatics check against Sildiel's athletics.
Oh boy, I'm bad at that. Okay. Let's see.
Okay. Well, that was a good roll.
You're probably gonna win. Yeah.
Oh, it's a 0!
This
Going
time
by
you
that.
do break away from her, but that's going to take your action before you're able to actually drink it. Is anyone else doing anything, or are you letting this play out?
I am in the front.
I'm
just
trying to
like-
stop her.
Okay,
Roxanne,
Yeah,
can you
no,
grab
there's
Beth?
science.
so that's going to be another grapple then, I'm assuming? Are you trying to grab her again then?
Yeah, sure.
So that's your athletics against her acrobatics then. She's trying to fight you off.
I got another 7.
She fights you off. Anybody else?
Damn it.
I don't have any. I'm Switzerland in this, so I'm just like.
In that
It's
case,
mutual.
then, as it gets back to the top of the round, I will allow you to drink it then, Nefarious.
Nefarious chugs that shit like it's goddamn juice.
As you uncork it and drink it down. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yay! Those are always fun.
Yeah, pretty good con.
Yeah, okay, I'd say that's
A
it.
20 fails.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Nefarious, you instantly fall to 0 hit points.
ouch.
You fall prone, and you
Okay.
are paralyzed.
Sick. I love it. Okay.
Well,
What's it?
that
Are we-
happened.
You-
Are
you
we
told
sure
me
we
to
got
drink
the
it, so
right
I'm gonna
one?
do it.
That one seems to be full of chloroform.
Sildiel is literally just sitting here cursing and
This
Sylvan.
tastes like roofies.
This is what you get for drinking stuff you're not supposed to drink.
I was supposed to drink it.
So is
Well,
there? A, is
Wait,
there a-
she's unconscious?
She is currently
Calling the
unconscious,
bars
yes.
fucking
I'm taking
idiots.
all of her money.
All right.
Sildiel will let you
I'll
do that.
just pickpocket out of you later. That's fine.
Yeah. So
If the
you'll
rest
get-
of the party doesn't touch it, then yeah, you'll have to update the sheets accordingly. This is the money that she had.
So they will absolutely let him do that.
are broke.
This is what you deserve, Nefarious.
That's fine. I'll get more
She's
money.
literally just cursing at you in Sylvan, and then she sneaks into Primordial and just starts cursing at you in Primordial.
My patron told me to drink it, so I'm gonna do what he said. I'm sorry.
Well, they went to
That was money!
With you
Just
guys
like
showing
that.
up in Trader's Port, your leader currently passed out unconscious in the cart. What are you guys doing?
You know, what do you want to do
I'm
now?
going to see
What
my
are we going
contact
to do
right
with
now.
him? Like, what are we going to do about this whole situation?
I don't know. He just drank it. I mean, what are you going to do?
And I give him a little kick while we're
What's done is done. It's not like we can change it. I mean, he's a right bastard. What did you expect?
I know he is, but I tried to stop him, at least for a minute, so we could talk to him.
I don't think there's any talking to him once he's made his mind up about something like this. This apparently had something to do with his crazy faith.
So Vethmil is going to head off to the Breezy Barnacle to see his contact. Is everyone else going with, or are you guys going elsewhere?
Roxanna's gonna go with, but she's gonna keep an eye out for that cat that she had tried to befriend earlier.
That's right.
I'm
I'm gonna go with.
I mean, it mostly was okay with you.
Hammer, can you grab Nefarious? I'll go find us a room.
I will say, Roxana, go ahead and make a perception check as you're walking through. But it sounds like the rest of you are going with to the inn as well.
Well, I'm
Okay.
putting Nefarious in a bed somewhere.
This
Yeah, for
map,
Yeah, you
the
go.
map refuses to load for me. By the way,
What map?
like I'm getting.
The battle open road?
Yeah, for some reason it has me open up. Yeah, Battle Open Road.
Yeah, it's
Loaded up
not-
fine.
it might be a glitch on your end. You may have to
It's
reload.
throwing errors out at me.
That's
Yeah.
weird. I mean, we're not really using it right now. You're in the
Yeah.
city, so. 14. You do see a cat or two across the road, but not the one that you saw previously.
Cool, time to make a new friend.
All right. As you approach, there is a cat with it's got orange. It's orange with darker orange stripes.
Oh my god, it's a beastie.
Definitely looks to be a stray, as it's rather mangy looking.
Nasty. Nasty cat. Nasty
As
cat.
it hisses at you as you approach.
I use Druidcraft to hiss back and walk off.
Fair enough. All right. As you guys approach the Breezy Barnacle, you enter on in as it's fallen night for the, it's become evening here. It's pretty lively inside.
Alright, I go to the innkeeper and I go with Hammer in tow because I'm not really super strong. So Hammer has him on her shoulders. And I just ask for a room for the night and a bottle of wine.
Right. Yeah, as you see a man behind the bar there, he nods. He says, "It'll be 1 gold for a room and breakfast in the morning. Bottle of wine, be a 2 gold."
Alright. I'll reach into my own pocketbooks and slam 2 gold down.
Appreciate it. And he tosses you a key and grabs a bottle of wine and he gives it to you as well. He says,
It might look a little freaky. I don't know. It looks like some Eiffel Tower shit or something. I don't know.
upstairs, numbers on the key.
I really appreciate this. Good evening. And all 3 of us march upstairs and we put him in a bed. There's 2 glasses between me and Hammer, and we drink while we watch over the forest. Yes.
Fair enough.
Somebody.
Vethmel, as you enter on in, you see a tabaxi, a black tabaxi, sitting by himself in the corner, sipping on wine.
I'll walk up to him and say, "Hey, how's it going?"
Vethmil, good to see you again. It's only been a couple of days or so.
Yeah, unfortunately...
Have you been staying in town?
No. We actually went out and, obtained the vial that you were about.
Oh, you did? And already?
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have it.
I'm confused. I thought you said you obtained it.
So, you know how you said it was a Celestial's blood?
That's the rumor, anyway.
I guess it was, the patron of our leaders. And, not necessarily a good guy. Brought her back from the dead. And, she has, like, some weird pact with him, and drank it.
Drink a celestial's... That sounds foolhardy and dangerous.
Yep.
Sounds like the party.
Make
Yeah.
just make a persuasion check for me real quick.
Nice.
Oh man.
He
Must
says,
not
well,
them nat 20s today.
Vethmil, I appreciate your forthrightness. We've always had a good working relationship and will continue to have one. I told you about the job, hoped that maybe there would be some gold in it for me, but there was no contract between us. No worries, friend.
I tried everything I could to keep it from her, but,
No worries. I would
Wiley.
just maybe keep an
Yeah.
eye on that one. There's no telling what the side effects would be. Watch out for yourself.
Oh yeah, the first time she touched it, we don't have to get into details. It's gonna be fun traveling with him again.
Very well. Well, next time I have a job, maybe there'll be gold in it for both of us.
Oh, baby.
I hope so.
Thanks, Koa.
Is there anything else I can, is there
Or
anything
kick
else I
you in
can
the
do for you right
balls.
now, friend?
Yeah, you got any news on the clothes?
Unfortunately, it hasn't been long enough yet. I haven't quite found a buyer.
For sure. Okay. Well, I'll be probably around in the next couple of days.
Very
I'll stop
well.
in, see if you have anything else new for us.
Well, I'll tell you if I do.
Thank you. And
Nods.
I'll buy him a drink while I leave.
It'll be...
Another one, even though he has one.
Yeah, I mean, just for a single glass of wine, 2 silver. And he is very appreciative.
And I'll reconvene with everybody else. Wherever that.
Roxanne wants to see if there's like a history book around here anywhere.
In the tavern?
Like in a library or something like that.
There's no library in the tavern.
Well, I know
It is
that.
nighttime.
I'll wait till morning then.
Okay.
I mean, Roxanne does get considered to be a crazy old lady.
Oh, here.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
I don't hear it.
Yeah. I was wondering if I was the only one.
Yeah,
going
it's
out
very quiet now that you
It's
pointed out.
very quiet. It feels
Yeah.
really weird.
Now do you hear it? Yep.
Nope.
Oh.
No,
What in the balls?
I don't know. There's a lot of tomfoolery going on right now.
That's so
Balls.
weird. I don't know why you guys can't hear it, because, like, it's definitely...
It's definitely on your stream, and it's really loud on your stream.
Yeah, I know. I just... Because I cranked it.
I was like, man, it's really quiet in here tonight.
It's weird. I wonder why it's not going. Now
There we go, there we go.
It's so much
That's so
better.
weird.
Yes.
There we are.
That's so weird. I don't know what the hell. That's so weird,
What
guys.
did
That probably had something to do with the Discord messing up right at the beginning
Yeah, so
too. with the whole
Discord
banning.
Discord was set to, like, the import from Discord was set to default, which is, like, the default is, like, my line in. So I just changed it to specifically the line in. The really weird thing is, it's literally the same input that has the mic on it, so I don't know how you heard my mic. but that's weird. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was picking up just from a webcam. I don't know.
No, because it sounds the same.
I don't know. That's
It
weird then.
didn't sound like crap before.
That's real weird. Whatever.
Discord went through an update recently too.
Yeah. Well, thank you for letting me know. Now there's music. My bad.
No, not your bad. You didn't know.
It's no longer odd silence.
Right. All right. Is there anything else anyone wants to do tonight?
Nope. Sildale just wants to get a glass of wine at the bar and then just sit there and with her head in her hands and just be like, God damn it.
There was
But I
so
was
much
just
money.
unconscious, so.
There was so much money involved in that bullshit.
Sorry, not sorry.
More money than you even knew
I
about.
have 2 gold,
myself,
man.
I am sorry, but
Gold.
sorry does not feel bad at all.
I'll hear
Wow,
that,
we
and then I'll hand Sildeal 20 gold.
best friend.
Nefarious.
You are my best friend, I say. And I slam gold on the counter and say, wine. Just wine.
Yes, let's drink.
Wait, how much are you paying?
I will put 4 gold on the counter.
Oh, okay. 4
Like
gold,
4
you get
bottles,
4
right?
bottles, yeah. Unless you want
That is enough for
unless
now.
you want like nicer stuff, you can, but
Oh, no. She'll
Okay.
take the cheaper stuff.
Alright.
She'll save some for
I
later.
mean, it's still
'cause she
not
knows
like
she's gonna
super
need it.
cheap. It's not the super crap, but it's you know, it's
She'll
decent.
save some for later when Nefarious wakes up and she needs another bottle.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's very fair. All
And she will
right.
just start on her wine. She'll share it with Vethmil since he gave her money. But she knows Nefarious is.
Oh shit.
Well,
It's
you
the
get
least you can do, Nefarious, is to pay
Alright.
for my fucking hangover.
So,
That is fair.
as the night goes on, Nefarious. The moment that you fall unconscious and paralyzed, it seems almost like an eternity as you feel yourself falling. Eventually, you find yourself in just this empty void. What seems like an eternity later, you notice a creature show up. The one that you've seen before. Wings and all. As he just looks at you.
Alright, I drank it. I
That
did
you
as
did.
bid.
That you did. Here,
Always will and I'll like bow.
take some of my power. And as you just feel this power rise within you, you see a pit fiend, massive demon, rocking towards you, just appearing out of nowhere. As Rahab looks to you and says, "Tell it to stop."
I'll like hold my hand out and be like, stop.
And it is held in place. Take this power with you. Now awake! And with that, you come back to consciousness 3 hours later. As you have a fairly intoxicated Dalton and Hammer watching over you, sharing stories as they are polishing off their wine there. You open your eyes. Nefarious, you now know the Eldritch Invocation, Chains of Carcerai,
Ooh.
and you can look up exactly what that does, because it's pretty freaking nice.
Gotta pull it up. Please. Oh,
Yeah.
this one.
A 15th level pack. Holy shit.
Yep.
Old monster. celestial fiend or elemental without
Yeah, that's what
expending
fucking
spell
happens
slot
when you
or
drink
material
blood of a
component.
fallen angel.
Must finish a long rest before you can use this indication on the same creature again.
Celestial
So that means you
fiend
can
or
use it
elemental.
on multiple things without burning a spell slot. You just can't use it on the same creature. That's
Yep.
actually really powerful. It's the hold monster spell.
Yep.
That's awesome.
At will, targeting a celestial, fiend, or elemental. It's pretty powerful stuff, to be
Okay.
perfectly honest.
That's super dope. That's worth it to me. That's so worth it. To
However, you still find yourself unable to move. You are still currently paralyzed.
I'll look
We-
Dalton and I'll give him my puppy dog eyes and just kind of try to open my mouth and like gesture to his wine cup and like
I whip out my penis and I pee in her mouth.
Oh, gross!
That's
Disgusting.
disgusting.
I can't do it. Can I do? I can't do anything about that.
You
'cause I'm
can't
just
do
so-
anything about it.
Oh,
No.
when I get unparalyzed, I'm gonna. Oh my goodness!
Now,
You're gonna wake up with my dick in your mouth.
now that you've had that, now we can talk. Don't even pretend like you didn't deserve that.
Oh!
And the
I
fairy is away.
take her hand and pour it out.
And
And
the
then I
fairy
give her some wine to wash out her mouth, or his.
is the fairies awake.
Yes. Would you like to participate in beating, humiliating, scolding, or like I just did, dropping a load of urine in his mouth?
Roxanne's gonna clap her hands together, rub them a bit, and then grab Nefarious right by the ass and go, "Get up, you dumbass!" And I'm going to cast on Nefarious Lesser Restoration to remove the paralyzed.
All right. Get up, you dumbass, as you squeeze the lush buttocks of Nefarious. He doesn't move.
Oh shit! I thought that worked.
That was a great
What we
idea, but I
call-
purposefully made it a touch stronger than that.
Punishment.
This is what we
This is
call
what you get.
punishment.
Can I try to break it
Nope.
with my mind?
Nope.
Damn it.
Hammer, what do you want
Nope.
to do to
I
Nefarious for
completely
costing
deserve
us a
this, to
lot
be fair.
of money that could have got us off of this shithole of a place and possibly even kept us from robbing stupid caravans anymore? What would you like to do?
She looks around. She's like, take his money for more wine?
So Leo walks in and says, "We already did that."
They already
With a bottle of wine in her hand.
Sure,
And
then
she
I
holds
don't
out another
care.
bottle of wine. She holds her another bottle of wine.
Silvio, Nefarious is awake, cannot move. I've already peed in his mouth. What would you like to do to him?
I literally just look over at him and I said, "I'm already drinking all of his money. It's fine."
I lean down into Nefarious' ear and I go, power often comes at a heavy price. And sometimes that price is trust. Good luck earning that back. And I walk out of the room.
I will sit down where he was and just continue to drink the wine that he bought right in front of Nefarious.
All right.
I regret absolutely nothing.
With that, as the evening comes to an end and turns to morning, it is long rest for everybody. Except for Nefarious, actually. No, you still get a long rest, you just gain a point of exhaustion.
Not a restful rest.
Wink, wink.
That's fine.
I mean, you did have urine. Well, at least it was wine flavored urine.
As it comes to morning, though, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please, Nefarious.
Oh no! Again?
I mean, natural 20 didn't do
You
it. I
are
don't
so
know.
paralyzed.
Oh no!
Yep. Yep.
So, what is it? Breakfast time?
It is.
I will
As it turns
find
to
that-
morning, and you hear the cock crow,
I can speak though, right?
Nope. Paralyzed
You can't move
creatures
your
cannot
mouth.
speak.
Okay.
I will go
Sorry.
check on Nefarious
No,
and
that's fine.
see if he can move.
I can't.
Sildiel is grabbing her breakfast and taking it up to the room to sit in front of Nefarious and eat it.
I know that Nefarious
I
deserves
will-
this, but
I
he's
will
getting
join
so
you.
salty.
I will join you.
Oh, she knows. She knows how salty Nefarious
Oh,
is gonna be.
party huddle in the room. Okay,
She
got it.
sits there and she eats her bacon, and she's just like, "This is the most delicious bacon."
I do go downstairs and I ask the innkeeper if he has an empty burlap sack that I can borrow.
He says, why?
Because I need to beat the piss out of the person who is my boss. Do you have any complaints?
Are you going to make a mess?
No. And if I do, I'll make him clean it up.
Make a persuasion check.
We're hazing the shit out of our boss, and I love it.
That's fine. He's an asshole. He
He
deserves,
deserves it. So.
it.
Definitely deserves it. I am so pissed. Beth will is so
I agree.
upset.
Oh, I know.
But
He
Nefarious
says-
is an asshole.
Well,
He knows what he wants.
fair enough. And goes into the back, grabs an empty burlap sack, and gives it to you.
I appreciate it. Now I go to the horse stalls
Oh God, I know what's happening.
Okay.
and I go, Tiberius, have you taken a number 2-2 yet?
Make an animal handling check.
I'm thinking of all of the horrible things I can do to Dalton to get revenge on this.
23.
The horse shits in the bag for you.
Good boy.
You guys, it's Tom
Yeah.
Fuckery Monday today.
Yeah.
You deserve this. You cost Dalton a lot of money.
I'm not disagreeing. Nefarious does.
I'm
I
washing
come
my
back
breakfast down with a
upstairs.
really tall glass of wine.
I grab my breakfast. I grab Nefarious' breakfast. And I
Is
head
it the horse
upstairs. It's both. I'm going to walk in there with a smelly bag of poo. And I'll be like, can he move?
No.
So, okay, again, which one would you think he'd to eat this bag of shit or this tasty breakfast?
Oh, I think you would like the shit.
This
Honestly.
shit is pretty tasty. I think we should go with that.
Yeah.
Nefarious, what do you prefer to eat? Oh, that's right. You can't talk.
If looks could kill. If looks could kill, Nefarious would
Eros have
strike
killed
you
someone with a look.
down.
Ah,
I don't know if Steve can actually do this because it's pretty new.
Beth Mill can.
Beth Mill can? Okay.
And end it on over.
I would literally say, I don't know if I can be this.
we're bandits.
I have
man.
no problem with
super
it.
pissed. I will hand Beth Mill the bag.
Yep.
Sildiel is just cackling.
We're all gonna get our throats slit in our
Yep.
sleep. It's okay.
Beth
This is
will
why
take the
Roxanne's
bottom of
not
I
the
have
Exactly.
another
sack
character
and
idea. It's okay.
just kind of like a pie in the face.
What?
I'm gonna take the bottom of the sack and just like pie in the face.
Oh,
At least it's not getting directly on you. It's just the bottom of the bag that smells.
No. I'm taking it by the bottom of the bag, so like I don't get any on my hand.
Oh
all right.
Oh, Tiberius says he's pissed too. That's where that came from.
Okay. When I get unparalyzed.
All right, so group huddle. Now that make sure you. Oh, Hannah, take a napkin and make sure he can breathe, please. Kind of gross.
no. I hold the bottle of wine out to Dalton that I'm working on.
Thank you,
Wait,
and
so
I
do you
will
actually feed him the horse shit?
I didn't feed it. I just
No,
like
he
pie in the
put it
face.
right on his
like,
face. Like,
No, we're not gonna make him eat it. That's too mean.
but it's like he can't move, so there's like this big
Shark will take
steaming
some
bag
napkins and start
of,
wiping
of
Nefarious'
horse
face
shit on
off.
his face. So I'm like, make sure he can breathe.
Shark will still love me.
No, I bet she will. I'm like, you always will kiss ass. Anyway, so what do we do now? We just lost an opportunity of a lifetime. And for what?
I kind of poke at Nefarious a little. I guess this.
Well, he can't even talk for himself.
Not yet, but he will.
Can't speak.
Well,
I reach
don't
over and I
know.
try to move his mouth, and I'm like, "Fuck you guys!"
You have horse poop on your fingers now.
I don't care. It's worth it.
You hear like choking sound as I try to laugh. How do you?
Alright.
Roxanne is gonna like part off of the party when they're sitting there trying to feed Nefarious fucking.
We're not feeding him shit.
He deserves it. It's like a 6-figure like dollar amount in our time. What we probably got.
I
paid
know.
for that.
So much money.
Like Dalton could have afforded to hire like a small militia and do what he wanted to do. All gone. But I didn't want to hurt him for drinking it, though. I mean, I don't want to do that. That's really against what I would do. I don't hate him. I'm pissed, but I think that's any human being's natural
I
reaction.
mean, yeah, Sildiel doesn't hate him, but she's real mad right now.
Like, I honestly have no idea what we could do. Oh, that's fine. You can cast it on the other sleeve. The stupid thing is, I can see what you're doing. You're right next to me.
Just checking it out, you know.
I do a lot of
looking at my
damage to
options.
humanoids, by the way. Just throwing it out.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
And I can cure myself. So.
Okay. You're fine.
Well, now what? Really kind of at a loss.
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, Bethmil, I wonder if your contact could find us any more work.
Said he didn't have anything for us right now.
Work like that. That'll happen.
Doesn't necessarily have to be that good, but anything at this point.
All we'll have to do is go back out to the country again. Try our luck, wait for some caravans. I know, but what else do you want to do? That was the haul of a lifetime. We are literally, while he's choking on shit, we're eating shit because he drank our booty. So, hopefully it was worth it. Those our characters would not know. No,
Nope.
you drank blood and comatose on a bed.
Yeah.
But I paid for with my own money privately. Well, alright.
Suppose we have to wait for him to get his faculties back.
Well, we may have to pay for another room for the night.
That's okay, we can pay for it out of his money.
The money's already been taken from him. Beth Mill, I believe, took it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'll pay for it.
And by you mean you mean him.
No, I mean me. It's my money.
What it is now.
Exactly.
It is yours now, yes.
Well, we've still got a little bit of rations left. But if we go back into the wilderness, I'm going to have to hunt. We're going to have to find some food. In this case, if we go and hunt, I'll see if I can try to get some of the skins so we can take it to a Tana and see what we can do with it from there. See if you can, I don't know. Who's got really good perception? Grandma has good perception.
Grandma's not here
Exactly,
right
Roxanne,
now.
but she's not
Grandma,
there.
yeah, she
Oh,
walked
Roxanne's
off.
not there. Okay.
I have a +3, I'm not
Where
terrible.
is Roxanne? Where did Grandma go?
Who knows?
Grandma
Probably
went
looking
to,
for that cat again.
Grandma went to go find a historian.
Right. Well, Studio, let's go downstairs. Let's see if we can keep our ears open. Maybe ask around. See if we can get some word on, possibly a shipment going out pretty soon. Make some plans to hit it, I guess.
I'll take the hand that I had touched Nefarious' face with that has poop on it and just run it down his chest and say, me and you are going to have some words when you wake up.
Oh, Shark, I'm sorry. If you want to clean that up, it's fine, but you do as you will.
All right.
I mean, she'll clean off his face. Because I'm sure she's pretty angry too. But she still loves it.
So, on that note, Roxana, what are you doing?
I am looking for a historian.
Alright,
A sage type.
what for?
Trying to figure out maybe, maybe where the stupid thing that turned me to stone is.
Okay. Alright. Make an investigation check.
Alright, not a problem.
13. Alright, as you ask around town for anyone who's like a historian, it's not really that sort of town. There's the Bardic College that holds, there's some people there who know some lore that might be what you're looking for. Additionally, if you just kind of hang out around the docks, there'll be people who've traveled from all over the place who probably have seen some weird shit. As far as like actual record-keeping historian type of person, probably not going to find it. But the lore at the Bardic College might be your best bet.
I'm going to head to the Bardic College then.
As you head to the Bardic College in town, it's the what was it called? The Bayside College of Fine Arts, I believe is what I named it. Anyway, you show up there. Sorry, the Ocean View College of Fine Arts, that's right. As you show up to Ocean View, it's a, the city of Traders Port is mostly fairly middle, like lower middle to poor class. Things are made fairly well, but it's all kind of run down, especially like down by the docks. It can be rather seedy. The Bardic College, though, is actually rather nice. You see all this flowing green foliage, ivy kind of coating the marble. The marble work of the main building there. Stonework is carved very intricately. As you walk up to like the main doors of the main building, it looks like a giant harp, as it's a set of double doors that opens. As you walk on in and take a look around, you are greeted by looks to be some sort of steward who walks up and says, "Hello, Grandma. Welcome to Ocean View. How may I help you?"
Hello, my name is Roxanne, not Grandma, remember that.
Of course, Roxana.
I'm hoping that you guys can help me. I've obviously been around a while, but I'm looking for a certain thing. It can turn people to stone. Maybe you guys could help me out with this.
Oh, sure. I mean, we do keep all sorts of lore. Maybe one of the lore masters can help you. Are you looking for an item or a person, a creature?
Well, when I was trying to, fend it off, my son Timothy, he got away. So I'm just trying to find my son Timothy, maybe even find that creature and kill it.
Very well. Well, let's take a walk. And he leads you down a series of halls. And every once in a while kind of looks in, like stops at a doorway and looks inside, and looks like he just kind of shakes his head and continues onward. Eventually, down the hall, he looks into another room and he says, wait out here. Goes on in. You hear a little bit of mumbling, and then he comes back and says, yes, one of our lore masters is available and will see you. And he just kind of points towards the door, and he says, Lord Master Selma, she'll take care of you from here.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. And he returns to his post.
Alright, I walk into talk to Lord Master Selma.
As you walk in, she stands up and reaches out her hand to greet you and says, I'm told it's Roxana?
Yes, and I reach my hand out to shake her hand.
Very well, you're looking for something that can turn things to stone. Any lore that we know about something like that?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, there's quite a few things that can petrify people. Do you have any more specifics?
It looked like a fucking snake lady.
It sounds like a Medusa to me. Have you heard of them?
No.
She kind of turns behind her and reaches through a whole bunch of scrolls and finds a picture that looks like this and says, "Does it look anything like that?"
Oh, that bitch. That right
sounds like a
there.
yes.
Look at it.
Well, they're rather nasty creatures. Just by pure looking at them, they can turn you to stone. As you've met one of these and survived. Am I to take that correctly?
Yeah, it turned me to stone, though.
Well, how did you get out?
I still don't know. They won't tell me yet.
My goodness. Well, Roxana, I would love to write down your story and make an epic song out of it. Would you like to talk with me some more?
I'll spend like 2 hours telling her the whole little story of how I'm a druid, of what I'm a druid of. Not get too far into the whole stealing aspect of stuff.
That's fair.
I just kind of leave that part out.
Make a performance check.
That was
when
No, not
all
one,
is
though.
said and done, she goes, the story's a little bit more dull than I thought. Nevertheless, maybe I can do something with it. I am rather skilled after all. Thank you for that. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know, last I heard, there have been sightings of Medusa on the Isles off the shore here, but I don't know where you'll find more and more of them. They seem to show up underground, in ancient ruins quite a bit, but I don't know one specific location that you'd be able to find some.
alright. I mean, eventually I'm hoping I'll find it just so I can punch her in the tit.
Rather colorful. Well, Roxana, if I learn anything more, or if there's any specifics about the specific one that you are searching for, I will do my best to let you know. It was good to meet you.
I also let her know that it was over if I'm looking at the hex.
Mhm.
Where's the one? Okay, it's not Outlaw 1.
No, it would just be the Copeless map that you're probably looking for.
I let her know that where this incident took place was over by the Darkwood
Yeah, it
Forest.
would be over in here, all the way over here.
Yeah, I let
Um,
her know that's where it took place.
When you tell her that, she's like, "Oh, that changes things. Darkwood Forest. I was just thinking around the ports here, but yes, Darkwood is home to all sorts of nasty creatures. That would be where I would say you should look if you're ever looking to seek the thing out. But I will caution you, while a Medusa is certainly deadly enough as it is, and as you probably are already aware, the things that lurk in Darkwood are rather deadly. If you do end up traveling that way, make sure you have a strong, reliable group with you."
Well, it's a group.
Ouch.
She chuckles a little and nods her head and says, "Well, perhaps that will be enough. Still, exercise caution, please."
Oh, I am going to tell her to stay away from the mines over by Chester. They're full of all sorts of fake bullshit.
Oh, good to know. Honestly, that might be worth researching at some point, but I will take your word for it. If it's dangerous, I won't go myself.
Yeah, there's pixies and fairies, and yeah, they just need to all go back to the Feywild and fuck off.
Very well.
I kind of feel like Roxanne just like ran into these, like instantly hated them and wanted to keep everyone away from them, so that's the reason she's a Circle of Dreams.
That's fair. I like it. Alright, anything else for you, sir?
I'm gonna shake her hand, let her know that I will be back when so that she can add more onto this epic song that she wants to
It's epic.
sing about
Yep.
the park.
You roll a green.
I mean,
Yeah.
you might provide some better information next time. Yeah, you never know.
And I let her know that she should add in a part of the song where Dalton's afraid of rats.
She says, good to know. Your friend Dalton is afraid of rats. Okay, I'll consider it.
Alright, thank you.
Thank
Does
you.
she have a little area out, like any potted soil or anything like that?
No, she's just got like a office inside here. There's like this is actually inside the main building, not like an exterior.
Is there like a window to it?
Yeah, there's nothing like there's no potted area outside there, but yeah, there's a window.
Is there a grassy area?
Sure.
I'm gonna grow some roses and stuff like that in the grassy area and spruce it up a bit.
She's appreciative. It's like, some vines kind of like grasp the windowsill a little bit and bud there and kind of provide a little bit more
There's
decor.
bud
Hey,
Fuck you, Greedy.
you guys just remind me that Roxanne has the weed seeds.
The hemp seeds, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna head on back to the rest of the party.
All right. You head on back as Dalton and the gang head on down, just kind of shaking their heads and not quite sure what to do with the fact that Nefarious is, not doing anything right now.
You okay? Is the Nefarious up yet?
No.
I'm gonna take my stick, my druidic focus, and just kind of tap Nefarious in the nuts.
You're
Does
spooky.
it hurt me? Do I feel it?
You feel it. It's not going to do any damage, but yeah, you feel it.
They used to give my husband up all the time.
Terrible.
I assume I'm crying in agony right now.
Maybe we should take Nefarious to a cleric or something like that.
No. I don't want to pay for that. Do you?
I don't know how good of an idea it would be anyway, considering he just drank
Oh,
somebody's
that's right.
fucking creepy ass blood.
Yes.
I wouldn't.
What if he
I wouldn't take
what
a
if-
warlock to a cleric.
What if he burst into flames when you took him through the temple doors? I mean,
That
might
would
be
be
what-
something to see.
Well, then both
just
of our
come back.
problems will be solved.
That's true. What if we cut his head off and just wait?
Roxanne is gonna.
I will return.
Roxanne is gonna pick up Nefarious and start trying to drag him with her 9 strength.
Make a strength check, I guess, then.
Yeah.
You're able to drag him, but it's not very fast or effective.
We need to get this man seen to. Somebody
We're
get a
gonna,
cleric.
You're gonna pull him down the stairs and we're just gonna hear him thunk, 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 thunk. Every step down.
I'm okay with it.
I'm gonna just yell out the window and using my druid craft to make it louder. Somebody to get a cleric here, right away.
This will be fun.
This'll be entertaining.
Yeah, those of you who are downstairs, you definitely hear it. There's the place isn't very full right now, but there's definitely people in there, and they definitely hear it. They don't do anything. They hear
Neither does Dalton. Neither does
it.
Dalton.
The general consensus amongst at least the general feeling you get from the rest of the patrons is, why the hell should I give a crap about that?
Everybody's just trying to mind their own business.
Welcome to see.
All right. So while she's playing with his balls, what do you all want to do?
I mean, I haven't really been to a city in a long time, so.
Really would. I can't hunt in the city unless I'm hunting somebody, I suppose. I guess
Oh,
we could...
Dalton, you want to go hunt someone?
Bounty
Well, there's
hunting.
that kind of work.
Beth was like, "Oh yeah, I'm down for that."
Bounty hunt.
I wouldn't mind that.
Like Red Dead Redemption style?
Sorry, what?
Exactly. Well, that's a good way. We could possibly make some money. We can bounty hunt something.
I
Maybe
mean,
there's
we
a
could
bounty.
go.
Not on us!
I mean, there is a pretty big bounty on that stupid hobgoblin.
Oh, God. But last time we tried to do that, so many of us died.
So,
You guys really want to try that again? He had an army.
1,000 gold.
Well, we killed a lot of his army.
1,000 gold.
1,000 gold. Let's go kill this fucker.
Just hold on.
Do you make money?
The
I'm
last
gonna
time we
speak-
tried to do this, Nefarious
Listen,
died.
you were the
I'm
one
going
who
to
brought up
speak
murder,
for
and now
Nefarious
I'm all
here.
Oh,
for it.
Not murder.
I'm
per
going to
se.
speak for Nefarious here and say I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind going to kill the fucker who killed him. So I feel comfortable speaking on this.
He had an army. An army.
I think that maybe we should get a few more people to go help us. Maybe we should.
That's probably
Maybe-
wise.
Maybe
That's
we
fine.
should get the militia to help us from Chester.
But now we have Stonewall.
Chester have a militia.
Stonewall's a militia in and of herself.
Why, yes, they do.
So Chester kind of has a militia. There's no standing militia. It's
like a
it's more of
volunteer.
a, hi, I don't have any work today, and I normally make shoes. You'll pay me 1 gold for me to put on a leather outfit and a club and make sure no one does stupid stuff.
So
That's
they're
what their
fine.
militia is.
Like burning down houses.
We could use some fire.
They're really bad at it. They're very
You
bad
never
at
have too much
militiaing.
fire.
I am all about killing that guy. I don't like him. But if I remember correctly, he had a lot of armor. He was hard to hit. And every time we would get close to him, 10 more bugbears or whatever would come out of the woodwork. We even tried to set a trap for him. Last time we did that, a lot of our people died.
You guys had trouble hitting him. I hit him.
Listen, I had no trouble hitting him.
I also hit him.
I didn't either. I hit him.
It's not necessarily him I'm worried about, it's all of his followers. If we could single him out.
I mean, it does say we have to take him dead or alive.
Sneak in, grab him, sneak in.
We tried that, remember? Last time we checked, he was surrounded by magic users, ogres, you name it. He
I'm
had
not even there. Oh, I'm
everything. You were there. Oh, that's right. You're not
No.
here with us.
No,
Okay.
I'm not
Oh,
speaking.
That's fine though. I mean, Sparky, when you speak, you can speak as Shark right now. Like, I'm not gonna just
Oh, okay,
completely take
cool.
you out of the game because you're unconscious.
Just checking.
Hey, Shade!
Oh my god, Shade?
Right? What?
Throw in some shade. Got it.
Every once in a while, I
I
get
think-
within close enough distance to Nefarious from, like, I'll go, like, and walk around the bar and, like, message up to him upstairs and tell him he's an asshole. I just cast a message so he can hear that in his mind.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
fair.
He's not even mad about it.
Just, you're an asshole. You're an asshole.
I
You're an
believe
asshole.
they did.
I don't know if he can think back to you or not, but he is completely agreeing with you. Like, yeah. You
Now
do this. Why is this a
remember,
surprise?
What's the one thing he's always complaining that he wants?
A boar.
What if I turn Vithmel into a boar?
Yes. He was just a pig a couple days ago.
And then after, you know, we get Vithmel and then we just have him stab him in his sleep.
Or maybe we find a boar, lure him out, but that doesn't mean he's going to be the one. Remember last time we set a trap for him? We lured him out with a deer and 1 billion people came out of nowhere. And it hurt. I mean, some of us almost died, let alone Nefarious did die. That was uncomfortable. And then it was really uncomfortable seeing him come back from the grave. I don't know if I want to see that again, to be honest.
Well, technically, we didn't see him come back from the grave. That would have been
he
really
came back
disturbing.
as a different person. And he still tried to put his willy in my bum.
He's the same person, just a different body. I agree, it's very weird, but I mean, the new body is, I mean, it's kind of nice. It's kind of alluring. Like,
I bet
He did
you
level up.
genius, I
getting
know.
to change a flavor of ice cream.
Yeah.
He did sort of level up in the attraction.
Just a new level of delicious.
Okay, so we can
Okay.
go after the hobgoblin, but I'm telling you that's dangerous.
I mean, maybe there's a job board around here.
We could look. We're in the
Roxanne
city.
immediately goes outside trying to find a job.
Oh, but and there she goes.
I just roll my eyes.
Just trying to find a random job in town here.
Something a little bit like they wouldn't want to send normal people to go do, so we would get paid more for it.
All right. Go ahead and make an investigation check. Nice. Is Roxana going alone, or are the rest of you going with?
I'll wander out after
I'll go
her.
with you.
I'll wander
can
out
you keep
after
an eye
her.
on Nefarious, sure he's not starving. Don't feed him poop.
I'll go
So
with Roxanne.
Hammer is staying with Nefarious, and the rest of you are going with? Is that what it
Yeah.
sounds like?
I'm gonna go with.
I don't trust leaving Nefarious alone.
That's fair. All right. So, as you guys ask around for some work, Roxana, as you are kind of like taking charge here, after a little while of asking around the inn here in the Docks District, you do end up connecting with a fairly shady-looking individual who just kind of beckons you guys down some certainly seedy back alley.